Kia ora, welcome to this geography how-to video on drawing a finger map. The ancient art of finger mapping is going to be rekindled in this film, and I'm going to show you how to draw a finger map of the Tongariro natural environment for an NCEA geography exam. In the exam, you get extra credit for drawing a map that has a scale to it and using your fingers to calculate the distance between places is one way of doing that. So I'm going to go through how to do it. You should have your instructions which are attached to this video, and every time you see a number on those instructions, that is the width of one finger. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the scale onto the map. Bottom right hand corner, 4 finger widths equals 15 kilometers. So you can just draw that on there, 4 finger widths. Put your scale on there you go, 15 kilometers. And we've got a scale already, and we can start now adding on the different features of the Tongariro environment. We're going to start off with the most important feature of the environment, which is of course the 3 volcanoes that are found there. They dominate the landscape. We're going to put those on. We're going to start off, we'll put on, first of all, we're going to put on, because they go in a north-northeasterly direction. So we're going to go, we need to work out what north-northeast is. So let's put our north arrow in the corner. So north-northeast, if you don't know, that's east, that's northeast. Okay, and north-northeast is sort of between north, not sort of, it is between north and north-northeast. Okay, so that's the direction that the volcanoes go in. So starting with Mount Ruapehu, don't start down the bottom of the page, start sort of a third of the way up the page. We're going to start off with Mount Ruapehu. In the middle, I'm going to use a nice triangle there, okay, to show where Mount Ruapehu is. And you're going to, in a north-northeasterly direction, 3 finger widths. There you go, there's my 3 finger widths, lining it up with Ruapehu. And then I'm going to put our second volcanic cone, which is Naurahoe. And then 1 finger width, again, staying in that line, our third volcanic cone, which is of course Tongariro itself. All right, then another 3 finger widths, still going in that northeasterly line. And we've got older cone of Pihanga, Tongariro's missus, unfortunately for Taranaki. Right, okay, so there we have our 4 volcanoes in that linear pattern, going in north-northeasterly direction. Excellent. Now let's continue. We're going to add on some settlements now. Okay, Oahu is for south-southwest. Now south-southwest is directly opposite from north-northeast. So continuing that same line, okay, it's actually 4 finger widths this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put on Oahu right down there. So next we're going to put on Waiouru, which is 4 finger widths east-southeast of Oahu. 4 finger widths, so it's about 15 k's east-southeast. So east-southeast, well, there's east, there's south, southeast, east-southeast is between east and southeast, east and southeast. So we're going to do 4 finger widths east-southeast. It's not ideal because it's actually crossing over my scale, but we'll just continue. So to correct that, obviously start the map a little bit further up the page. In the exam, you'll get a page to do a map, so you can use a whole page to do this. So 4 east-southeast of Oahu is Waiouru. Let's put on Waiouru. Ohakune, Waiuru. All right, let's move on to look at Turangi, which is 1 north-northeast of Pihanga. Going up in that line again. And you can see the map starting to come together. Next, National Park is 5 north of Ohakune. So there's Ohakune. I'm going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus another 1. There we've got National Park going on there. We're next of all going to put on the Ruapehu crater lake. So it's at the summit of Ruapehu. So you can do that. All right, I'm just going to grab a colouring pencil there. Start colouring that in. If you can take in a few colouring pencils into your exam, that's good. But it's not necessary. Even if you don't need to use colour. It's just nice, and you know, geographers are known for using colour and colouring in. So you know, keep up with the game, I reckon. So there's the Ruapehu crater lake. Blue Lake is just northeast of Tongariro. So there's Tongariro, there's northeast. So we're going to put Blue Lake on there. Actually, we'll just do that. There we go. And Lake Roadside is 2 north-northeast of Tongariro. So there's 2. And we're going to put on Roadside. It's about 1 width. Okay, so we go 2 north-northeast. So we're going to go from about there to there, and it's a sausage shape. So let's do that. Okay. There we go. That doesn't go on too easily, so we'll go Lake Roadside. We've got Blue Lake there, Crater Lake. So you can see we're starting to build up the natural features of the Tongariro landscape, which is ultimately what the exam will be testing you on. If you can draw a map like this, you're going to be doing well. Okay, so the Emerald Lakes, one of the most famous features of Tongariro, they're between Narahoe and Tongariro. So there's Narahoe, Tongariro. Just going to draw those on. There's 3 of them. Okay, so we've got the 3 crater lakes there. Sorry, not the crater lakes, the Emerald Lakes. There we go. Let's continue. So roads now. So we've got our natural features on. We're gonna add some roads on. So first of all, State Highway 1, the desert road, runs between Waiuru and Turangi. Okay, so I'm going to use a red pencil for this, and essentially, there we go. It's going to go around there. There's a little bit of wiggle there. Okay, so there we go. So we've got State Highway 1. Desert Road, right. State Highway 49 next, between Waiuru and Ohakune. All right, and that runs across like that. There. State Highway 49. State Highway 4 runs from Ohakune to National Park. And then State Highway 47 from National Park to Turangi. Okay, sort of goes in a bit and round. There we go. State Highway 47. All right, and then finally we've got State Highway 47A, which sort of cuts across the landscape between State Highway 47 and State Highway 1. It just runs really close to Lake Roadside, so we'll just do that there like that. Okay, State Highway 47A. Sorted. couple more things we're going to put on. One really big natural feature, of course, is Lake Taupo. So we're going to put Taupo on here, and that's 1 north of Turangi. So get your finger, 1 north, and it sort of comes in like that. Okay, part of Lake Taupo is on there. All right, the last thing we're going to put on is our national park boundary, which is sort of an arrow shape pointing downwards. Okay, so it's like a block arrow, as you'll see. So it sort of goes up, stops before it gets to the road, and down, sort of comes in. And down here like that. Okay, and then of course there's a second part to the national, but just north of Lake Roadside, there is actually National Park over here like that. And for the sake of it, actually I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go over that in green, just to show that that is the protected, conserved part of the landscape. All right, and what you have there is a finger map of the Tongariro landscape. Now the idea of that, of course, would be, depending on what the exam question is, you can then use this map, add things onto it, whether it's the Langapo Desert over here, whether it is the preserved Podocarp forest down here near Awakune, or whatever it is, you can add the information on there for the exam question, and that will give you a lot of kudos with the markers of the paper, because it shows that you've got an understanding of the environment with scale. Okay, so there's heaps of information you can put on there. Hope you've enjoyed this video. The idea of this, if it seems complicated, yeah, it is. Do it as many times as you can. Route learn it. Learn these different dimensions, and you will be able to create this map very quickly. Once you've done it 8, 9, 10 times, you'll be able to do it like it was riding a bike. That's the finger map of Tongariro.